Hi, my name's Pam and I'm the artist behind PBJ Art, and today we're going to look at Encaustic Art and how to get started with it. So I'm going to introduce you to the tools and some of the basic techniques. So this is your first piece of equipment for Encaustic Art, and this is the iron. It's very lightweight, it's nice and easy to use, and it's only small. You've also got a temperature gauge, so you can have it on low or high and various ones in between. Personally, I tend to use it on low as I find that's enough. It's certainly enough for basic use. So what you can do, you can use it left-handed or right-handed, and strangely enough I'm actually left-handed as an artist, but I have to use the iron in my right hand. So if I was using this right-handed, you can wrap the wire like that so it stays out of your way, so you don't get caught up with this and do, catch your drink or something that you've got at the side. At the moment this isn't on, so it's safe to touch. We'll keep it nice and clean, and that's basically the iron. You can actually use it, if you wanted to, as a palette by basically turning it upside down like so, sliding it in, and then you've got a little plate to melt your wax on. Personally, I don't use it like that, but it's something you might want to explore. So this is the stylus that I use. This is the new one that Encaustic Art have brought out, and it has a screw tip, which I'll explain to you properly in a minute. The original one had a pushing function, which actually this is better, it's more secure. On this one, as you can see, you've got off and you've got two heat settings. Number one is the one that you would use most. That's for basic drawing and for painting. You've got to do fine detail. It sort of controls the heat of the wax, whereas if you go on to number two, the wax actually gets a lot hotter and a lot more liquid. If we look here, you can see that this has a groove right through. Now that actually fills with wax. If you've got it on setting 1, that won't fill up quite so much, I find, but if you have it on setting 2, that will fill up quite nicely, so you'll have a lot more wax before you have to go back to your block. As I say, that's great if you want to start throwing wax around like I sometimes do to get nice blobs and textures. That's the way forward. So these are the various tools that you can get for your stylus. This one, as you can see, is like a wire brush, and basically you could use that for trees, foliage, long grasses. If you're going to try and do fur, anything that you would require a fine brush for, you can use this, and it does work quite well. It's a little bit tricky to keep clean, but obviously it can be done. This one is like a miniature version of the iron. Now there's several different heads available similar to this. This is the one that I use, and you can see it's got the nice straight edges there, so if you wanted to do grasses, foliage, things like that, straight lines, that's the one to use. This one is similar to the other iron. This is the one that actually comes with your stylus if you buy it. This one is like, I say, it's like the iron, but you've got straight lines on this one. So I mean, I don't like this one quite so much, if I'm honest, but it might be something that appeals to you.